Hey there, friend. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Come on in here with me and let's sit down. This is your 5-minute home for organic Bible study that's fresh and delicious. So come on in here with me and let's study the Bible together today. Today and all this week, we're going to be studying Psalm 41. So if you have a Bible there, go ahead and grab it, and we're going to read the first 3 verses. Psalm 41 is significant because it is the last psalm in the first book of the Psalms. So there are 5 books in the entire book of the Psalms, 5 different books, and each one of those has different characteristics, as you would imagine. We'll talk more about the structure of the Psalms next time when we begin with Psalm 42, and that'll be an appropriate place to talk about it. But we'll talk about it a little bit this week, and especially here today, I want you to notice that this psalm begins like Psalm 1. It begins with a blessing. So Psalm 1 began with the blessing, and Psalm 41 begins with the blessing. Psalm 41 ends the first book of the Psalms, and we have it at the beginning and at the end. So look forward to that. And of course, that ending then, we'll talk about that as well. Because these book divisions, they're not artificial. It's not something that somebody came in and did to the Psalms after the Psalms were written. These divisions are a part of the writing of the Psalms, and they're ancient. So we'll talk about that probably a little bit when we get to the last verse this week, and then next week as we begin Psalm 42. So why don't we read verses 41 through, Psalm 41, verse 1, 2, and 3. Blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will deliver him in time of trouble. The Lord will preserve him and keep him alive, and he shall be blessed upon the earth. And thou wilt not deliver him unto the will of his enemies. The Lord will strengthen him upon the bed of languishing. Thou wilt make all his bed in his sickness. Wow, isn't that wonderful? This is a beautiful confession, isn't it? And begins with this beatitude. Blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Lord will, and then when you begin there, the Lord will, you have this long litany of the things that the Lord is going to do for this man. He's going to deliver him out of trouble. He's going to preserve him and keep him alive. He's blessed. He's going to not deliver him to the will of his enemies. He will strengthen him upon the bed of languishing and make all his bed. So even when he's sick, the Lord is there beside him. He has enemies, the Lord is with him. In his sickness, the Lord is with him. The Lord preserves him. He delivers him from trouble. He's keeping him alive. Why? Because the Lord is blessing this man. This is a part of the blessing that he states there in the very first word in verse 1. Blessed is he. And then you'll notice it's again there in verse 2. He shall be blessed upon the earth. Well, if the Lord is doing all of these things for him, certainly he is blessed, isn't he? Oh, my goodness. And on the bed of languishing, we've all had that bed, haven't we? We've all made it. We've gotten into it and we've gotten out of it. And maybe you're right there today. Maybe you are in the bed of languishing. Know this, the Lord will strengthen the righteous man on the bed of languishing. Do you consider the poor? I know you do if you're in Christ. So the Lord's going to make all your bed. He's right there with you. Don't think that you've been forgotten or that he's left you alone. He has not. All of these blessings, I mean, you just got this long litany here of things that the Lord will do for this man. This confident confession that David makes. Now, in verse 4, we're going to get to his prayer. So he begins with this confident confession, and now he's going to make his prayer. And we'll see just how real, how very much relatable this prayer is to our own experiences. Okay, so I hope you'll join me next time as we take up verses 4 and 5 here in Psalm 41 on Daily Dose Radio.